Hi, you might be familiar with PiHole. It's an open source ad blocking and privacy protection application. It's originally designed to run on a Raspberry Pi, but you can also run it inside Docker containers or even on a MikroTik router using the container feature. We have a separate video on how to set it up. However, in this video, I will quickly show you two ways how to send your local network DNS requests to the PiHole you have set up. It might be on a completely different machine or even on a Raspberry somewhere. The first is the easy way. Let's say you have set up your PiHole server on a device that has the IP address 192.168.88.3. By default, the MikroTik router DHCP server is giving out itself as the DNS server. So in most cases, it would be 192.168.88.1. So the easiest way to tell all your LAN users to use your PiHole instead is to go into IP DHCP server networks and change the value for DNS server. So let's do that. IP DHCP server, and in the network tab, click on the entry you have here and change your DNS server from .1 to .3. And okay. When your LAN users renew their DHCP leases, they will get the PiHole address and will start using it as their DNS server. Now for option 2. This is for situations where some users might have configured their own DNS server settings manually, but you would like to force them to use your PiHole server instead. For this, we can use a destination NAT rule. This will take any DNS request going through the router and redirect it to your PiHole IP, by force, let's say. So what you have to do is create a NAT rule. We can do that in IP, a firewall, and in the NAT tab, we add plus chain destination NAT, and then we set protocol TCP, destination port 53, this is what DNS is using, and in interface we'll specify our LAN bridge. Action will be destination NAT, so this is what will redirect it, and in two addresses we will specify our DNS server, the PiHole 192.168.88.3. This should be enough. Now we click apply, but we will make another one for the UDP as well, and here we can just UDP, yeah, like that. Also, we'll add an exception for the PiHole itself so that you do not redirect its own DNS requests back to itself. So what you need to do is add source address, so the PiHole itself 192.168.88.3, and in front you can add a exclamation mark, which means not, so it will be the exception. And the same for the other one, so we will add except 192.168.88.3. Apply for both rules. Of course, you could do the reverse and create an address list of all the addresses that should be using PiHole and not include the PiHole itself in this list. So you can do either or, make the PiHole exception or make a separate list with only the devices that must be forced to the PiHole. So, since I am the only person controlling my LAN devices, I myself prefer the first option, since it's easier to configure. The second option is great if you absolutely must ensure that all devices use the other DNS server and no other servers are allowed. Well, the choice is yours. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.